state of the vote for the President of the United States as delivered to the President of the Senate is as follows. The whole number of the electors appointed to vote for President of the United States is 538. Within that whole number, the majority is 270. The votes for President of the United States are as follows. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 312 votes. Kamala D. Harris Kamala D. Harris of the state of California has received 226 votes.
Hello and welcome to What the Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Monday, January 6th, 2025. Welcome to day 1448. A joint session of Congress certified Donald Trump's 2024 victory without incident 4 years after Trump tried to overturn his 2020 election loss by encouraging his followers to march on the Capitol and fight like hell to stop Congress from certifying Biden as president. Vice President Kamala Harris oversaw the proceedings as president of the Senate, certifying Trump's win, including her own defeat, and announcing the final tally of 312 to 226 electoral votes. Unlike the 2021 certification that spanned 2 days with objections, evacuations, and an angry, violent mob that injured roughly 140 Capitol and D.C. police officers, this year's proceedings concluded calmly in under an hour with no disturbances or objections. 4 years ago, 147 Republicans voted against certifying some state results, and later that month, the House impeached Donald Trump for a second time. He was then acquitted by the Senate. Following the certification of the 2024 election, Harris, who has not given an interview since she lost in November, told reporters that the process was about what should be the norm and what the American people should be able to take for granted, which is that one of the most important pillars of our democracy is that there will be a peaceful transfer of power. And today, America's democracy stood. Trump, meanwhile, posted on his social media platform, "A big moment in history." Meanwhile, President Biden urged Americans to not forget or rewrite the violent January 6th attack on the Capitol in 2021, accusing Trump and his supporters of an unrelenting effort to rewrite, even erase, the history of that day. In an op-ed published by the Washington Post, Biden contrasted the transfer of power that he's overseeing with the one that Trump oversaw 4 years ago. He wrote, "For much of our history, this proceeding was treated as pro forma, a routine act. But after what we all witnessed on January 6, 2021, we know we can never again take it for granted." Biden added, "To tell us we didn't see what we all saw with our own eyes, to dismiss concerns about it as some kind of partisan obsession, to explain it away as a protest that just got out of hand. This is not what happened." Trump has repeatedly called January 6th a beautiful day and has suggested that he'll pardon the rioters on his first day back in office, claiming that they are hostages who have been wrongfully imprisoned for acting on his behalf. And finally, a New York judge upheld Trump's conviction on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records, but indicated that he would impose no jail time for Trump, favoring an unconditional discharge with no punishment during sentencing on January 10th. The conviction stems from a hush-money payment cover-up during Trump's 2016 campaign, making him the first president-elect to enter office as a convicted felon. Trump, meanwhile, asked to delay his sentencing, arguing that it violates presidential immunity and disrupts his transition to the White House. Judge Juan Merchan, however, denied Trump's request to delay his sentence. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditis.